Hello, everyone. This is Angela Martin, Gold Consultant with Archer and Evolution Travel. And today's training is on the commission tracking form. I know many of you agents are super excited to learn this information because you are required to submit a commission tracking form in order to get paid. So this is kind of a big deal. I hope that you're taking notes or following along so you know exactly how to do this. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to back out of here and I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. You want to log into your Evolution Travel site, okay? Your back office looks like this. There are a couple of ways that you can get there, but we're going to do the easiest way, which is by going to the Travel Cafe. When you click on the Travel Cafe, we know that there is a left-hand menu on the side where it says forms. This is where you can get a lot of different forms that you'll need as a travel agent, including the invoice template, credit card authorization, errors and omissions, referral, all of these different things. We're going to focus on the commission tracking form. So I'm going to click that and it is going to bring me directly to that. So that's the easiest way. But for those of you who have an Evo website already like bookmarked on your computer, you can go directly to your Evo website, okay? And if you're logged in already, I'm going to log out and just show you how to log in, okay? You'll log in with your information. And then what you'll do is you'll be on the back end of the dashboard. You can go to where it says commissions here, and then you can go to commission tracking form, and voila, it brings you to the exact same place. But obviously there's more steps, so it's super easy just to go to the Travel Cafe and bring it up that way, okay? When you do that, what you want to do is look at the bottom here. It tells you to please choose the type of travel that you are creating a commission tracking form for. Now, obviously, these are pretty self-explanatory, but I want to make sure I go over them in case you are unfamiliar with them. So if you are booking a cruise for a client, you would select cruise, okay? If you're doing a package, that means that you are booking more than one component of travel, whether that's hotel and flight, hotel and car rental and flight. You get the picture, okay? So that's when you would select package. If they're doing a car only, like a rental car only, you would select this. If they're doing a hotel only, even if they have insurance that has been combined with it, it will be still considered hotel only. For insurance, that's if you're like doing insurance, booking their insurance separately through 10-leg, you would book or track that commission using this insurance button. So you would do the first two, or if it's a package like the flight and hotel, but maybe they didn't want to get the insurance through whatever supplier you were using, or maybe that supplier didn't offer it, you can then come back in and submit a separate commission tracking form for the 10-leg insurance that you sell to your client. This last one here is for your activities, like excursions and activities that you can book for your client while they're on vacation, or if they are going and using some type of rail service. So that is how you differentiate all of these options here. I'm going to select package deal because a lot of us tend to use a package, and I'm just going to give you some basic made-up information here to give you an example of how to fill this out. So, for example, I'm just going to use Jane Doe. This is all fictional information. For the phone number, notice how you can't use any dashes in the number. So I'm just going to put a fictitious number, 555-555-5555. And I'm going to use a fictitious email address. So we're going to put janedoe@gmail.com. And for the departure month, let's select March. Maybe they're going on March 6th of this year, and they're returning 7 days later. So I'm going to put March the 13th, 2024. Now, a lot of agents tend to ask this question: when do you submit your commission tracking form? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. As an agent who's been doing this for a while, I highly recommend that immediately after you have secured a booking, meaning you have received a booking number through whatever supplier you're using, go ahead and submit your commission tracking form. The reason that you want to do that is because you do not want to forget to do it. You cannot get paid, and I can't stress this enough. You cannot get paid unless you submit a commission tracking form. So if you don't do that, if you forget to do it, that's on you. That's not on Archer. So make sure that you are submitting and doing your documentation as you need. This next section here is going to ask you to include the air, hotel, or car rental agency names if applicable. Notice you only have 40 characters, not 40 words, 40 characters. So you might find yourself needing to abbreviate so that you can get as much details as possible. For instance, for the airlines, you can put them AA for American Airlines, SW for Southwest Airlines, okay? And you get the picture. So figure out a way to abbreviate it where you still understand it, but you also have as much details as possible. So let's say, for instance, I'm using American Airlines and I have my client staying at the Riu Montego Bay, okay? I tend to use FunJet Vacations, but you'll notice that this drop-down menu has all or most of the suppliers that we use. If you don't see the supplier that you use listed here, you want to select on other tour company, okay? But for mine, I typically use FunJet, so I'm going to select that. For reservation number, that will be provided to you on the booking. Once the reservation is secured, it'll be at the top if you're using FunJet Vacations, okay? But I'm just going to use this as demonstration, so I'm just going to put in a fictitious reservation number. After you've done and entered all of that, only then, once all of this information is filled in, can you continue, okay? Only then can you continue. Next thing it's going to ask you is the total trip price. That's very easy because it'll be on the document with the booking reservation number. And then the next thing it's going to ask is for the estimated commission total. Now, to find the commission or that is provided on that booking, it differs based upon which supplier you use. But if you're using VAX, which a lot of new agents tend to use because it's like a one-stop shop for booking everything, and I highly recommend it. It's one that I use still as a pretty seasoned agent. The way that you find that information is very simple. Now, I've already pulled this up with VAX, and I've looked up the same components here for a trip leaving on March 6th through the 13th. To Montego Bay, staying in the Riu. So this is all still fictitious, except I created a quote for my clients, okay? So notice here how I have everything, okay? If this was something that they had already paid a deposit for, at the very top, there would be a reservation number. That is what I would put in this section here where it asks for that reservation number or where I had to put it before. The next section, in order to find out how much commission you get in VAX with any of the suppliers, there's a little button here where it says Booking Administration. We want to click on that link. So I'm going to click it. When I do, you'll notice that the gross amount or the total amount that is payable, that is how much your client is paying. So we're going to put that in the total trip price right here. I'm just going to paste that number. Next, we're going to look at the estimated commission. Notice it says estimated commission, so it doesn't have to be exact. What I like to use is whatever it says it's going to be paying out, I just use that number, okay? I don't try to do the 80% of whatever this number is. I just put that number in because Archer, they will deduce whatever the actual number or figure is. So just be mindful of that. And I'm going to put that number here. After I do that, now I am ready to submit this form, okay? I'm going to hit submit. And once I submit this form, what is going to happen is that you'll see it at the very top right here, okay? You'll see it at the very top. After I do that, I will also get an email notification indicating that they have received my commission tracking form. So I'm going to go to my inbox here and notice how it's a do not reply, commission tracking form received. Now, what happens if you make an error on your commission tracking form and you need to delete it? You can easily do that by going over here to action column and where it says view, click view and click delete submission. Okay, or maybe your client cancels a reservation later on. You can easily do the same thing. So again, this has been a training on the commission tracking form. It was not too long, hopefully, but I hope that you learned a lot. Best of luck to you all. Happy booking. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.